poursuit sa visite ce mardi. Après l'évaluation du niveau de préparation sur le site de Garoua dans le nord, la commission met le cap sur Bafoussam dans la région de l'ouest.
Saluted and calls have been made for a better event next year.
Thank you so much. If you're just joining us, you're watching Cameroon Delight on CRTV and the CRTV News. And right now, I'm receiving on the set, as promised, the Franca Sulem Yong. She's a young Cameroonian who is into some responsible use of the social media. Of course, if you hear me talking about it, it's because they're preparing the Digital Citizenship Summit in Cameroon, which will hold from the 16th to the 17th of November 2018. That's exactly next month. Good morning, Franca.
Good morning, and thanks for having me.
It's always a pleasure. So now tell us, what exactly is Digital Citizenship Summit Cameroon?
Digital Citizenship Summit Cameroon is one of the international networks of summits aimed to encourage and engage youths to be responsible users of social media and information technology. And it comes to Cameroon for the first time. It also comes to Central Africa for the first time, and it's equally the first time it comes to a predominantly French-speaking country, because Cameroon is both English and French, and therefore the first time the concepts of digital citizenship will be translated to French.
Okay, now this is an era where they talk a lot about digital economy. They will talk about the use of the social media. They're talking about the digital era, and then if you talk about the social media, for example, people get not responsible these days, and I'm sure that's maybe one of the reasons why you're talking about a digital citizenship summit. What exactly will you be doing there for the 2 days of the summit?
Okay, the summit is going to be very practical, and during the 2 days, we are going to bring together 250 youths from all over Cameroon who have been using social media and technology responsibly, and we are going to celebrate them.
Okay.
And there is this part of the program which is known as the DITSIT SDG Awards, which is going to be the climax of the event. We are going to celebrate youths who have been using social media and technology to contribute to the 17 Sustainable Development Goals. And we are also going to, during that summit, we are going to organize a series of workshops where youths are going to later on come up with a manual known as the Digital Citizenship Manifesto, which is going to guide the course of the inclusion of digital citizenship either in the school curriculum and in society at large.
Okay, we're going to be talking about the good, the bad, and the ugly of the digital era. But first, you talked about the fact that some young Cameroonians or people who have been using social media responsibly will be celebrated during the forum. How did you get them, and exactly what are some of the criteria you put in place in order to select these youths who are going to be celebrated?
Okay, this event we have been trending it on social media for a while now, and we have a website, www.ditsitsummitcm.com. But if you are more French speaking, you could add an FR in front. In this website, people have been nominating. They've been calls for nomination. So people have nominated, institutions working on the SDGs have nominated, and self-nominations are allowed. Such that someone can actually put himself forward and say, I did this.
Yeah, for example, if I think I'm doing something very good, I have the opportunity to put forward what I'm doing.
Yes, and then after that, we are going to have a jury, a very solid jury made up of references from the United Nations organizations, and then references from civil society organizations which have been working on the SDGs, and then us. Like we're going to have like a jury of like 5 people, and we're also going to have in our jury we are going to have Mr. Rodrigue Game, the person who convened the Digital Innovation Forum, so as to bring the innovation, the digital innovation aspect of the award. So it's not just about SDGs, it's about digital innovation and SDGs. So we have many nominations, and then we have a solid jury to select the winners of of this award.
Okay, now I was telling you a while ago that we're going to talk about the good, the bad and the ugly of the digital era, and I'm sure if you have a summit like this, it's because you've sat and you've watched and you've noticed what is happening as far as this digital era is concerned. Now, Franca, maybe you tell us exactly when you talk about I want to talk about the good aspects of using the digital era, using social media and stuff like that. We know they already have some good aspects of that, but now you talk about the good aspects, and maybe for all those watching, you hammer on the negative aspects. If you don't use it responsibly, what can happen? Maybe we start with the good aspects first.
Okay, one of the good aspects of social media and technology, as we know, is that it has exposed people to limitless opportunities. I mean, people who do not have degrees, people who do not have, as they say, people do not have financial empowerment, can now make something great out of themselves.
Some concrete examples.
They are, okay, we have, for example, Mr. Alan Teff, who created a mobile app which could help women, pregnant women. I use him a lot because he's I talk about him a lot because it's an inspiration to me.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, with the use of a mobile app, social media and information technology, he has helped many women to avert the risk of pregnancy. And we also have people like Emily Mickey from Dennis Mickey Foundation, who has raised funding through social media sites to send children to school. We have people who go to social media not to do the negative things that I'm going to talk about later, but to see how they can contribute to their society.
Definitely.
And we want to encourage that, because unfortunately we live in a society where pressure tends more towards the negative. People are more likely to say, oh, this is the trend, so let me follow it, than to go against that, to go against the norm and do something good. So that's why digital citizenship is very important, especially in this our digital era. Okay,
now we talked about some of the good aspects. Now let's talk about what most people dread, especially responsible parents and responsible citizens, and exactly why you're having a summit like this. Maybe you talk about some of these negative aspects and how they can have a negative impact on the society.
Yeah, one of the negative aspects now that is becoming common, especially amongst the teenagers, are digital addictions. So I mean, you find teenagers always with their smartphones and so on, not doing anything concrete, just going over. Going over everything and nothing in particular. And then that distracts them from their studies. And we also have all forms of cyber criminality, like we have cyber pornography, we have scamming, and also what is now trendy is the spread of hate speech on social media, and that's one of the things we are really trying to curb, because hate speech will not solve our problems. It will only stir more violence. And it's important that if we are peace in daily life, if we are patriots in daily life, we should equally be patriots in the digital space, because now anything you do affects people in all over the world, people that you never knew, and so on. So it's very important that we become responsible.
Very responsible, and it's very true when it comes from a lady like a Franca Sulem Yong, who is telling you need to be responsible. This era, information travels very fast, and so if you have a hate speech, like you were saying a while ago, or you spread the fake news, it can be very detrimental. So you young Cameroonians watching out there, you're inviting them to be part of this summit. You want to talk about the summit?
Yeah, the summit will take place, like she said, from the 16th to the 17th of November, and people, all youths are allowed to register with just 3,000 francs.
Okay.
And the 3,000 francs will cover the certificate and other things, but also the certificates. And during the summit, you're going to connect with students and youths from all over the world, digitally connect with them, who have used the same social media and information technology that you use every day to create magic. And so we want to expose you to all these opportunities so that you can create magic for yourself, because that's what this digital era is about. It's about creating magic.
And you're saying it's a summit, you not only have Cameroonians there, people coming from all over the world?
Yeah, we are going to have people from Nigeria and people from USA, and we are going to digitally connect with people from Mexico, people from Canada, people from Spain, people from Kuwait, people from Kenya, and people from Kenya.
Thank you so much, but you won't go just yet. You are the convener of this summit.
Yes.
What inspired you, Franca?
What inspired me, I attended Digital Citizenship Summit in Nigeria, and it was phenomenal. And I told myself, my country needs this. Yes, yes. So in Digital Citizenship Summit Nigeria, one thing that particularly touched me was the fact that you had children, teenagers, you know, who had been using social media and technology to contribute money to help other teenagers.
Wow.
And so I told myself, when I was a teenager, I wouldn't even think of
doing something like this.
Yes, I told myself, Cameroon needs this. Cameroon needs this. We need something to look up to. And good enough, fortunately, the social media and technology gives us a myriad of opportunities, and we should all seize these opportunities and
do great things.
Please come to the summit. You won't regret
Maybe
it.
the venue, we've talked about the dates, 16th to 17th of November.
Yeah.
Where is the venue?
The venue, International Relations Institute of Cameroon, IRIC.
That's
at Obili
Obili
in Yaoundé.
Thank you so much, and we wish you just the very best, and we hope all those watching this morning, we need you to be responsible users of the digital era. Social media, very important. Do have a beautiful day ahead, and we just hope many Cameroonians and those beyond watching will be part of this Digital Citizenship Summit Cameroon. Do have a blessed day ahead.
Same to you. Thank you.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, after Franca, we go to watch exactly what will be on the day's agenda today. And Amina Abiba tells us that the CAF Security Committee, which is already in Cameroon since, it's been in Cameroon since Saturday, continues after Garwa yesterday. They are going to be in Bafoussam, that's the west region of Cameroon, today.